In the heart of a bustling city, amidst the noise and chaos, lived two kindred spirits named Jessica and Madison. From the moment they met in elementary school, their friendship bloomed like a vibrant flower in a concrete jungle. One sunny afternoon, they sat at their favorite cafe, sipping steaming mugs of coffee as they reminisced about their shared adventures.
Do you remember the time we snuck into that abandoned theater and put on a play?
Jessica asked, a playful glint in her eyes. Madison chuckled, her laughter like music to Jessica's ears.
How could I forget? We were terrible actors, but it was so much fun.
Their laughter echoed through the cafe, drawing curious glances from other patrons, but they didn't care. In that moment, it was just the two of them, lost in a world of memories and shared dreams.
Madison, I thank you for always being there for me. You're more than just my best friend. You're like a sister to me.
And you, Jess, you're my rock. I don't know where I'd be without you.
For Jessica and Madison, their friendship was not just a beautiful moment in time, but a lifelong journey filled with love, laughter, and endless possibility.
Jess, do you ever wonder what the future holds for us? Where life will take us?
Jessica paused, her gaze drifting to the horizon painted in shades of pink and gold.
Sometimes, Maddie. But as long as we're together, I know we'll find our way. Madison, can you imagine all the new people we'll meet and the places we'll see in college?
Jessica said one afternoon, her voice tinged with excitement. Madison grinned, her eyes sparkling with anticipation.
I can't wait, Jess. We'll make so many memories together, just like we always have.
Jessica and Madison's friendship was the envy of their classmates. They were inseparable, sharing everything from secrets to dreams as they navigated the halls of their high school together. Madison's relationship with Clark added an extra layer of excitement to their friendship. He was charming, with a smile that could light up a room. One sunny afternoon, as they lounged in Madison's backyard, sipping on ice-cold lemonade, Jessica couldn't contain her curiosity any longer.
So, Madison, how did you and Clark meet?
Madison's eyes lit up with fondness as she recalled the memory.
We met at a summer camp last year. It was love at first sight.
Jessica nodded, hiding her inner turmoil behind a forced smile.
That's so sweet.
As the days turned into weeks, Jessica watched from the sidelines as Madison and Clark's relationship blossomed. They were the picture-perfect couple, sharing stolen kisses in the hallways and whispering. But beneath her happy facade, Jessica couldn't shake the feeling of loneliness that gnawed at her heart. One evening, as they sat in Jessica's room, surrounded by fairy lights and old photographs, Madison turned to her with a knowing look in her eyes.
Jess, I know you've been feeling left out lately, and I'm sorry if Clark and I have been making you feel that way.
Jessica's heart clenched at the sincerity in Madison's voice.
It's not your fault, Maddie. I'm happy for you guys, really.
But Madison wasn't convinced.
You deserve to find someone who makes you as happy as Clark makes me.
Tears welled up in Jessica's eyes as she realized just how lucky she was to have a friend like Madison.
Thank you, Maddie, for always being there for me.
And as they hugged each other tightly, Jessica knew that no matter what challenges life threw their way, their friendship would always remain the most beautiful and precious thing in her life. As days turned into weeks, Jessica, Madison, and Clark found themselves spending more and more time together, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. One evening, as they sat around a crackling bonfire, the warmth of the flames casting a soft glow over their faces, Jessica couldn't help but marvel at the depth of their connection.
You know, I never would have imagined that we'd all become such great friends.
Madison smiled, her hand intertwined with Clark's.
Me neither, but I'm so glad we did.
Clark nodded in agreement, his smile mirroring Madison's.
You guys mean the world to me. I couldn't imagine my life without you.
Their laughter echoed into the night, a symphony of joy and camaraderie that spoke volumes about the depth of their friendship. But as days turned into weeks, Madison's behavior became increasingly erratic, her excuses growing flimsier with each passing day.
Madison, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Jessica couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss, but she pushed aside her doubts, unwilling to entertain the possibility that her best friend could betray them. One fateful evening, as Jessica and Clark stumbled upon Madison and Ethan locked in a passionate embrace, their world came crashing down around them. The shock and betrayal.
Madison, how could you?
Jessica whispered, her voice trembling with disbelief and hurt. Clark's eyes, once filled with adoration for Madison, now brimmed with betrayal and pain.
You've shattered everything we had. I thought you were mine.
Madison didn't answer and went with our caring. In the quiet moments they shared, Clark poured out his heart to Jessica, his voice heavy with sorrow.
I never imagined she would do something like this to me. I thought we were her friends.
Jessica wrapped her arms around him, offering silent comfort as she whispered words of reassurance.
I know, Clark, but we'll get through this together, I promise.
As they navigated the complexities of their new relationship, Clark found himself opening up to Jessica in ways he never thought possible.
Thank you for being here for me. I don't know what I would do without you.
Jessica would smile, her heart fluttering with warmth and affection.
You don't have to thank me, Clark. I love you and I'll always be here for you no matter what.
You mean everything to me.
Jessica would reply, her gaze locked with his, their connection stronger than ever before. And as they faced the challenges of life together, they would overcome them hand in hand, their love guiding them through even the darkest of times. For in each other, they had found not just a lover, but a kindred spirit, a partner, and a best friend. The idyllic life that Clark and Jessica had built together was shattered by betrayal once again when Clark's infidelity came to light. Leaving Jessica reeling with shock and heartbreak. As she struggled to come to terms with the devastating news, how could the man she loved, the man she had entrusted with her heart, betray her in such a callous manner? With a heavy heart, Jessica confronted Clark, her voice trembling with emotion as she demanded answers. In the quiet solitude of her room, Jessica's tears fell like rain as she grappled with the pain of Clark's betrayal.
How could you do this to me?
I'm so sorry, Jessica. I never meant to hurt you.
Sorry isn't enough. You broke my trust, Clark. You shattered everything we had.
As Clark watched helplessly, Jessica turned away, her resolve firm as she prepared to pick up the pieces of her shattered heart and move forward.